This car costs $3.2 million. This Bugatti right here costs $1.6 million.
That Ronda Rousey couldn't be a superhero.
He wasn't into talking, he just kept going like this with his watch, which is not an Apple Watch. It's like it never stops with Floyd.
They call him Money Mayweather for a reason, but was Floyd Mayweather truly the greatest defensive genius in boxing history, or the ultimate con artist who mastered the business side of the sport better than anyone else? The answer will shock you. Mayweather's controversies didn't just occur inside the boxing ring, they also followed him into the financial world. Stephen Findeisen explains Mayweather's name has been tied to one financial controversy after another.
Our story starts in 2018 when Floyd Mayweather was banned for 3 years from promoting securities after scamming his fans with an ICO called Cintratec. He was promoting tons of these ICO scams at the time, and he also narrowly avoided an ICO fraud lawsuit for the same thing, under the defense that he wasn't actually influential enough to convince people to buy the scam. And now that it's 2022, his 3-year securities ban is over, and he's back to scamming again. He's currently being sued once again for his promotion of Ethereum Max alongside Kim Kardashian, and also has gotten really into NFTs.
Even after retiring undefeated, Floyd Mayweather found a way to turn boxing into a never-ending payday. By staging exhibition fights against opponents with little chance of competing, he's turned spectacle into a business model. As Joe Rogan points out, it's less about competition and more about strategy, a trick that still earns Mayweather millions long after his prime.
Just like Conor McGregor did, it's really a trick. He gets these people to box with him. They have no business boxing with him, and he's making millions and millions of dollars doing this way after his competitive career is over.
For Floyd Mayweather, the nickname Money isn't just branding, it's his entire identity. Critics argue that his every move, both inside and outside the ring, revolves around financial gain rather than legacy or values. As Brian J. Roberts puts it, when Mayweather speaks, the message is always the same. It's all about money, nothing more.
Because everything that he says, it's about money. There's nothing else. There's no values.
Mayweather doesn't just sell fights with his skills, he sells them with controversy. Unlike Tyson, who drew fans with pure destruction, Floyd attracts viewers through arrogance and flaunting wealth. From jets to million-dollar watches, he constantly flaunts his wealth, fueling hatred that turns into pay-per-view buys. As Joe Rogan explains, that very hate is part of Mayweather's formula.
And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my f***ing jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the big boy and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so you hate him.
After dominating boxing, Floyd Mayweather once teased a move into MMA, even applying for a license and asking for months to train. But experts knew the truth. Inside a cage, Floyd would be completely out of his element. As Joe Rogan explained, against a fighter like Conor McGregor, Mayweather's boxing skills would vanish the moment kicks and grappling came into play.
Floyd Mayweather applying for MMA license wants 6 to 8 months to train. He's screwed. First of all, they should give him everything they can get their greasy paws on to get him to fight Conor in an MMA fight. It's not just getting screwed. Like someone said it should be 1,000 to 1. That's not high enough. It's not high enough. If Conor McGregor was going to fight Floyd Mayweather in MMA, it is as close to 100% as anything ever gets ever. He's probably going to punch Conor in the face a couple of times. It's probably going to suck. But Conor's going to get a hold of him, and then he's going to be like a baby. And if that doesn't happen, he'll kick Floyd's legs out from under him. He'll kick his legs sideways. He'll kick them from the outside. He'll kick them from the inside. He'll stay way the f*** away from any sort of a range where Floyd can punch him. It'll be a completely alien range for Floyd.
Mayweather's influence in the ring wasn't just about skill, it was about control. At one point during a fight, a referee accused him of hitting behind the head. Floyd's response? He fired the referee mid-bout and demanded a replacement. As Joe Rogan recalls, the chaos proved how much power Mayweather held, even dictating the officials inside his own fights.
The referee said Floyd Mayweather hit him behind the head. So Floyd fired the referee in the middle of the bout. Floyd throws this punch, and he's 100% correct. The punch landed the side of the head. It's a right hook. It's a perfect punch. And the referee was saying, watch the back of the head. He's like, what the f fuck are you talking about? And so he kicks the guy out, and they bring in a different referee who finishes the fight. It was insanity.
Mayweather doesn't just flaunt his boxing success, he flaunts his wealth everywhere. From cars and watches to luxury real estate, he constantly reminds fans of his empire. In one video, Floyd bragged about purchasing 62 apartment buildings in New York City, claiming full ownership without partners. For him, showing off his lifestyle isn't optional, it's part of the brand.
Into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
Mayweather's empire stretches far beyond boxing. In recent years, he's gone on a massive real estate buying spree, securing multi-million-dollar deals across the country. Reports say he's purchased over 60 buildings in New York, invested in Miami's former Versace mansion, and poured $100 million into major ventures, building a fortune estimated at over $1.5 billion.
Floyd Mayweather is on an absolute real estate buying spree. I'm honestly having kind of a hard time keeping up with all this. Just listen to some of these headlines. All of these were posted just in the last 8 days alone. Floyd Mayweather lands $402 million deal to buy over 60 buildings in New York City. Mayweather puts $100 million in $3 billion JV. Mayweather buying a stake in former Versace mansion in Miami Beach. I knew this guy was rich, and it's no secret that he's been doing some big real estate deals lately, but he's absolutely on a roll right now. Different sources give different numbers, but Floyd's net worth is estimated to be as high as $1.5 billion, which makes him one of the wealthiest athletes in the world. Because of that, he's owned massive mansions in Las Vegas, Beverly Hills, and Miami over the years.
By the time Mayweather walked away from professional boxing, his legacy and fortune were already secure. With over $700 million earned in just 2 fights, he had nothing left to prove. As Stephen A. Smith explains, Mayweather's return to the ring isn't about competition, it's about exhibitions, fun, and cashing in as a 45-year-old legend.
Here's the reason why. He's retired, number one. Number two, he had already proved himself as a world champion, made a whole boatload of money. He got $700 million in 2 fights, for crying out loud. He did all of that stuff. Then he retired, and he's announced that essentially these are exhibitions. He's just having fun with it because he's getting old. He's 45 years old now, and he did what he came to do. That's entirely different than a 25-year-old on the come up, knocking people out.
For Floyd Mayweather, toys don't mean action figures or video games. They mean supercars and private jets. When Stephen A. Smith asked him to define the word, Mayweather proudly showed off his so-called $1 million garage, packed with Bugattis, Enzos, and luxury rides most people only dream of. Even Stephen A. couldn't help but say, damn.
What's your definition of toy?
Well, private jet, Enzo, Bugatti. Let's walk over here. I'll show you a couple of toys. They call this the $1 million garage.
I know we're on television, Floyd, but I think it's necessary for me to say, damn.
One of Mayweather's boldest moves came with a $42 million purchase known as the Black Spruce Portfolio, over 60 buildings and 1,000 affordable housing units in Upper Manhattan. While Floyd has always invested in real estate, this was massive even for him. The twist: much of the portfolio qualified for tax exemptions, making it a strategic financial play.
This all started with the announcement that Floyd was buying a $402 million multifamily portfolio called the Black Spruce Portfolio. A source revealed to The Real Deal that he went into contract to pay $402 million for a 1,000-unit affordable housing portfolio of more than 60 buildings. These buildings are concentrated in the Upper Manhattan area, and this deal would make for one of the city's biggest multifamily deals of the year. Anyways, we know Floyd is big on putting his money into commercial real estate deals, but a 1,000-unit multifamily portfolio is a massive buy, even for a guy like him. The question is, why would he, or anybody for that matter, be interested in buying all of these affordable housing units all at once? Well, for one, some of this portfolio is reported to offer a tax exemption due to the fact that the majority of the units are designated as affordable housing.
Mayweather has mastered the art of turning his investments into a spectacle. In one video, he proudly announced the purchase of 62 apartment buildings in New York City, boasting that he owns them outright with no partners, including all retail spaces. For Floyd, it's not just about real estate, it's about flexing power moves and showcasing wealth as part of his brand.
I love bringing the people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same. It's all about making power moves. And I'm pointing like this because all of we're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
Mayweather often highlights his New York real estate empire, bragging about skyscrapers and landmark properties he owns. In one conversation, a business partner explained why Floyd shifted so heavily into real estate. Athletes only make money while competing, but real estate pays even while you sleep. For Mayweather, this became the ultimate power move beyond boxing.
Seeing one of my buildings is One Summit,
Yes.
It's actually it's one of the tallest commercial buildings in the world. So just in New York alone, I got 9 skyscrapers. And Andrew Mathias, great business guy. This is what he told me one day. We took a walk. We was in New York. We was taking a walk. He said, "You see that building right there?" He said, "Yeah." We said, "We own that. You see this building? We own it." So we was walking and walking. Then he said, a boxer makes money when he boxing. A football player makes money when he playing football. Basketball player makes money when he playing basketball. He said, but New York real estate, you make money when you sleep.
Despite being the highest earning athlete with over $1.1 billion made in his career, Mayweather's spending habits caught up to him. Lavish mansions, luxury toys, and non-stop flexing drained his fortune. By 2017, he reportedly owed $22.2 million to the IRS, forcing him out of retirement not for legacy, but just to cover his massive tax bill.
Floyd Money Mayweather up until recently didn't have any money, so Floyd is the highest earning athlete in his career, making over $1.1 billion. And after making a killing, he ended up retiring in 2017. However, he dug himself into a hole after making super lavish purchases like this LA mansion. It was so bad that he actually owed $22.2 million to the IRS, which made him have to come out of retirement to pay that back.
The blockbuster Mayweather vs. McGregor fight wasn't just about money, it was about survival. Reports revealed Floyd still hadn't paid taxes from 2015, the year he earned $220 million against Pacquiao. With the IRS closing in, Mayweather asked for a delay until after the McGregor fight, using the spectacle as a way to cover his massive tax bill.
Well, there may be another reason Floyd Mayweather has agreed to fight Conor McGregor. ESPN reporting that Mayweather, get this, still has not paid his taxes for 2015. We don't know how much money Mayweather owes, but he's asking the IRS for a break. Until the fight, the end of August, Mayweather made about $220 million from his fight with Manny Pacquiao. That was back in 2015. He's expected to make about that much for the McGregor fight, maybe he should have stayed retired and paid his taxes.
Yeah, paying taxes, usually that catches up with you if you don't do that.
For all his wealth and power, even Mayweather isn't immune to scandal. Reports surfaced that he was trapped in Dubai for nearly 2 months over a bizarre jewelry incident. Someone from his camp allegedly stole a piece during a shopping trip, leaving Floyd to cover the cost. But until the stolen item was returned, he couldn't leave.
Well, it turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
For Floyd Mayweather, flaunting cash is second nature. In one interview, when asked how much money he had on him, he casually pulled out his backpack stuffed with $80,000. But Floyd admitted it's part of a trick bag, moving money around so no one ever really knows where it is. For him, cash isn't just currency, it's a prop.
How much money do you have right now on your wallet?
I don't keep a wallet, I keep money in the backpack. Let me see. I probably got a little bit of money in my backpack. Keep money in my backpack. Huh? No, I don't. Nobody rushed me. So I got like, let me see. It's 80,000.
Okay.
I got like 80,000.
Wow. That's good to know. Bueno, ya. We know how much money you have in your...
So today is 80,000, but you gotta realize we got the trick bag too. Cause you may see that bag and then you may go for the bag, but then it may not be no money in it.
Okay.
So, we move the money around so you'll never know where the money's at.
Exactly.
Floyd Mayweather's story is unlike any other in sports. He retired undefeated, became a billionaire, and turned boxing into a business empire. But behind the flash and the fame lies a man who blurred the line between genius and manipulation. Was he truly the greatest boxer of our era, or simply the best hustler the sport has ever seen? Maybe the answer is both. Love him or hate him, Mayweather's ability to turn controversy, hate, and even financial troubles into billion-dollar paydays proves one thing: nobody plays the game of money like Floyd Money Mayweather. Do his financial controversies and endless exhibitions tarnish his legacy, or does the fact that he always wins both inside and outside the ring make him the smartest fighter of all time? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this breakdown of Mayweather's wild career, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our deep dives into the biggest names and biggest scandals in boxing.